So what happens in physical medicine? Abscess is identified, and then someone goes in, a surgeon goes in and drains it. Right? And then the person is better, right? Now think about that process. Like surgery is not like a fun thing, right? There's anesthesia, there's recovery, right? But surgery is great when it cures the problem, right? So it's not that, oh, the physician in the emergency room or the family practice doc identifies that there's an abscess, refer to the surgeon, everything is great and happy and they're better. No, they have to go have a surgery, and that's not an easy thing, right? But if they go and do that, on the other side, the infection actually is gone. So they do not have the symptoms that it was constantly spinning off inside of them. And they also don't have the risk that maybe that infection gets out of the abscess and their life is then at risk. So the parallel is looking into the unconscious mind to what is inside of us that may be acting like that abscess. Even though this is an analogy, it is not theoretical. Like this happens all the time. And the abscess inside that person emotionally may be the bullying that went on right around the time of puberty, right? It may be that awful boss who was just so mean and like took that good job away from me, right? It might be that. It might be, that assault that I don't want to think about that's really still with me. It might be that death I still feel guilty about. I don't know what it is, right? But if there's an abscess in there, we want to understand it and then fix it, cure it, right? And that's what the therapy process can do. And that's why at times the therapy is unpleasant. The crying and the anger, that's the parallel of going through the surgery, right? But on the other side, we've dissipated the energy inside of it. Like we've taken care of it. And that's why it is so important to go into the unconscious mind if there are things that are really troubling us, or if we don't know what's going on, to cast the net of inquiry that may lead us there, because trauma is so common and we shove trauma underneath the surface because of the guilt and shame that it generates, and then it stays in us like an abscess and spins off symptoms.